hello there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen Exo, and today, chums, we're going to be heading out, and we're going to be looking for another ship. Now, on this ship, we have ourselves some awesome super duper hyperdrive range, so yes, we can jump to pretty much any system in the frickin' verse, and yeah, hopefully find ourselves an awesome ship. So let's jump into the Roofless Owl. What a lovely cockpit. Yeah, let's have a little butchers. Ooh, lights and buttons and things that I can't press. Awesome, let's go. It'd be nice if in VR there was more pressing of buttons. I mean, there's loads of them to choose from. Look at them, they're all gnarly and retro-esque, and some switches as well. And there's a big red button over there. I want to know what that does. That's a freaking button. Right, okay, so let's go into hyperspace. There we go, galactic map, I should say. And let's take a look around. Let's take a look around for quite a decent system. So we want something that is affluent, wealthy, something awesome. Oh my god, you'd think that the Korvax would be doing more, well, better than pretty much any. Oh, wealthy. There we go. That's what we want. Awesome. Let's go there. Sweet, that didn't take long. We have arrived in Tingini system. Awesome. First contact, 3 planets and 1 moon. Okay, well that was sort of unexpected. I didn't remember seeing water on the title, so I sort of half expected this to only have the 1 planet. But yeah, maybe they have got water. I mean, that one clearly looks like it has. Maybe I just didn't read it properly. Right, well the first thing I'm going to do is fly into the station. And I'm going to be checking out the modules that are there. And also upgrading my exosuit storage. I'll have little butchers at the ships as they fly in. But really what I want to do is find myself a trading post in this system and fly down there. Okay, right, well I see you. Well, it says the space station is in close proximity, but as you can see I'm freaking miles out, so don't know what's going on there, but we'll head on in, and I'm going to upgrade, and I'll be right back with you as soon as I see something interesting, or you'll see me down on the planet at the actual trading post, and we can see something interesting together. Okay, well, yeah, chums, I have touched down on this fungal world planet, and we're going to take a little bit of a butchers around, see what ships come in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Exo to take pictures of each and every ship that lands, and I'm going to showcase them to you. Are you okay with that, Mr. Exo?
Affirmative. Conjoining finds from memory.
Fantastic. So let's make that so. Make it so! Okay, we have a hauler that looks just like Optimus Prime from Transformers. We have ourselves a couple of shuttles. There's a fair few varieties of shuttle. None that I thought were particularly amazing. Oh yeah, and this music is by Nerve. He's a fantastic musician. Go check him out. It's fantastic. This shuttle was the only one that appealed slightly. And that's only because I like the scissor-like wings. There's a couple of other shuttle variances. Again, there are a lot of shuttles in this system. The Needle Nose Fighter, which was fantastic. Really nice, that one. And there was this one with side rails, which was very tasty, and I was half tempted. And then there was this Explorer, which was fantastic because it looks like Slave 2, Boba Fett ship, which was nice. And again, another one that looks a little bit like a slave ship, awesome ship. And this one, which I thought looked a little bit more like the Mandalorian's current craft. And then this guy, which just is a little bit obscure and it's not symmetrical. I didn't like it. Same with this one, not symmetrical, so no, won't be having you, thank you very much. And then this one, which I really like, but what I went for in the end was, let's see. Well, howdy doody, I'm back, and I think I've got the ship that I want. I want that red fighter over there. I know I've already got a couple of fighters, and I came here really because I wanted an Explorer, but I can't turn this down. This thing is freaking epic! Right, okay, here we go. Off a Lifeform ship. What a cool ship that is. Okay, well, here we go. Let's negotiate price. I haven't done the dice roll yet, so I don't know what I'm going to roll this one out as, but we're going to do an exchange. Awesome. Okay, right, so this is called the Breath of Inevitability. Okay, brilliant. I didn't look at the name before I bought it, but that's its name. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I've got to try and make a backstory for this thing. This is going to be fun. Okay, rightio. There was another Explorer I liked, the blue one. The blue one that looked like Slave 1, Boba Fett ship. That one was called the Gravity Explorer, which I was going to use the backstory of black hole type exploration and cataloguing, which I thought went quite well with it. But we just have to keep our eyes open for another one. I mean, how could I turn this down? This thing is a freaking monster. This is awesome. Okay, right, so next step, I've got to take this up to the station, and I've got to start twiddling with it and making it awesome. Oh yeah, when we've got to do a dice roll. Let's do the dice roll. Okay, chums, rather than use just 4 dice, I'm using 5 now, so I have upped it, and I've done that on the last ship, but I didn't make that clear. So it's now 37, there's a 37 that this one's going to be, chums. So yeah, I see you guys up at the station. We've been making this a 37-21, if it isn't already. What is it at the moment? It's a 3711. Okay, so brilliant. Alright, okay, so we're just going to be upgrading the technology. It actually got nothing from the dice roll whatsoever. Okay, brilliant. Add in an extra dice. Did this one? No favours. Okay, so let's take... Oh my days, I haven't seen that hauler. That wasn't on my photo session, was it? That must have quite a rare seed for this system. And look at that. That is a frickin' beast. That is frickin' epic. Oh my days. That is such a cool hauler, isn't it? I mean, I know the other one looked like Optimus Prime, but this is Optimus Prime on frickin' roids. This is massive. I so like that. That is so cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm only going to pick up 1 ship per system. But yeah, it looks like it does pay off to go to the wealthy and affluent systems, chums, because I'm finding some amazing ships, some amazing ships. I'm up at the station. I just realised I call this the breath of invertibility, but it's not. It is the breath of inevitability. So the inevitable is something that you can't really avoid. However, inevitability is the origins or the quality of being certain that something is going to happen. So yeah, it's something that you can sure bet on, I guess. So if I made this into a racer, up the hyperdrive, the maneuverability, make this something that really does shift, and just make it a speedster. So yeah, this thing is going to move. And I'm thinking, because it's going to move, really it needs to be fairly expensive. And I know that I've only got limited to 37 slots, so I can't really do too much about that. But it does kind of play into its backstory. But then again, you've got to make it invitabilities wise. So yeah, maybe it has to be fairly easy to reach on price. Let's see what we get. I'm waffling. Okay, right, so let's go do this thing up, because I love this ship. Just flew in. Oh yes, another little explorer. This system is great. This system is great for ships, chums. Great for ships. Howdy doody, chums. Right, well, I did the upgrades of all the tech slots, and it came out at 55,500, which matched the price of another ship. So I decided just to add a couple more slots to it, just to sort of square it off, because I had 2 holes here and I had a hole down there, so I just squared it off. So I've made it like a 40-something slotter, so let's have a look. It's a 4221, so it's not all that much, you know, it's an extra 5 slots on what it had, but now the price of it is now 155,500, which is pretty mental, actually. That's quite high. That is quite high. In fact, I think that's its max. I think that is its max, which I didn't intend to do, but there we are. Now it's equal in price with the other ship that's... darn it! It is. It's equal in price with the other freaking ship. Damn, daddly damn. I should have left it how it was. Oh well, it's another overpriced type ship, but it is not going to have good weaponry, and it's not going to have good shields. This thing is just going to be a speedster, so it's only going to have 2 high stats plus its value, which is kind of what I was aiming for anyway, so it kind of works. So there we go, that's that. I will be back with you guys in a bit when I've added all the tech. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. Don't you go away. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Well, I've finished building out this ship. Now what I've decided is, because it's a bright red, Royal Mail over in England is a postal service and it's bright red. So yeah, I'm thinking this could be a post runner type ship. So just taking things from A to B as quick as possible with the least amounts of offensive or defensive techniques. So this thing just gets it from A to B as quick as it possibly can. So it's got all this storage space free for taking whatever parcels or whatever tech it needs to take from A to B, and then in the technology is where its under the hood type stuff sits. So it's got all this sort of to max out its massive maneuverability, and it's got its hyperdrive range to the max. I mean, look at the hyperdrive range and the maneuverability. This ship is a bit of a beast. It's not what it's designed for. I mean, this is a fighter at the end of the day, and yeah, its fighting stats are pretty terrible. But where it really excels is in its monetary value. So its monetary value is worth 88 million units, which is pretty astronomical for the ship that it is. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. Pretty cool. So there's its stats. Okay, now that's pretty odd, because I'm sure that when I scanned this, before I started doing any work on it, it was worth 155,500 units. It's actually gone down in price, which is bizarre. It looks like it's gained 2 extra slots, maybe? Which is... No, it was a 4221 to start out with, but yeah, the value seems to have decreased somehow, which is... I don't know what's going on there, chums. I don't know what's going on there. But now we've got to fly this out and get a photo of the actual ship for the card. So let's fly on out. Let's give it a bit of a test run. Let's just see how good it is. And flying, turning, all that sort of crazy stuff. Barrel roll! Pretty sweet. And of course, it's only got the free weapons. And that nothing has really happened with these free weapons. They are pretty much box standard. Let's see if we can find something nice to get a picture by. Not some asteroids, we could do with maybe some frigates or some freighters or something. I mean, this is just for going to different outposts, isn't it, really? So let's use the economy scanner. Let's actually let's just fly over by one of these. That'd do, wouldn't it? Fly over by here. Meow. Yeah, that could make a nice picture. That's quite a nice looking freighter, if I don't mind saying so myself. I mean, it's not the best, but there we go. Let's just fly past this. Let's go past the gun turrets, and we'll get a picture of it just past the gun turret. So let's just let it fly on through. I think that could be quite cool to have a gun turret in the background. So, yeah, about here, I think. That'll probably get the gun turret in the background. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Now that's quite a nice picture, isn't it? There we go. I'm about to get shot to shite. But there we go. I mean, it's got freaking no shield, so it's not going to last. Okay, so there we are. There we are. Okay, so let's go that for a second. Right, welcome back. Well, that's all the photos taken. That's everything I need for EXO to put together a card. Now, EXO, if you wouldn't mind, chum, just putting that up on the screen, that'd be fantastic. And you guys out there, thank you for watching. And I hope you like these ships. And yeah, I'll see you soon. See you again. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Goodbye.
The breadth of Inevitability's stats are quite good, the most impressive being its hyperdrive range, currently beating all other fighters. However, there appears to be a bug in the value of the Hand of Destiny. Watching back this video, it seems that after a jump, the value changes. I may have to alter the Hand of Destiny.
And yes, I have a Patreon. If you wish to support my channel in that way, there is a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And here are the Patreons that are supporting me in that way. Thanking you, and here are my other supporters. And again, thanking you, Patreons. I also have merch. You can grab yourself a mug, a t-shirt, some fancy socks, or a lovely hoodie, heading over to Teespring. Or yeah, you can hit like, subscribe, or just don't skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Thank you very much for watching, and please consider clicking one of these links.